I brought fun by the gallon to our pal, Jimmy Fallon. Our video of the day comes from The Tonight Show, where I was a guest last night. Spoiler alert, it went great. Here's a clip.
Welcome to the show.
That brought back memories.
Yeah, this is hilarious. We've met before.
Yes, you have no memory of it, which is understandable because we were wasted. So I walk into this bar, and I'm with my friend Andy, and then I see you, and you look at me, and you have your eyes just kind of explode, and you run towards me, and you tackle me like you're like a giant golden retriever.
I'm sorry I tackled you.
I know. It was great, though. It was all very good-natured, and it was a great memory, and I'm so glad I finally got to tell you about it.
I'm so happy. Thank you, and welcome back. Welcome to the show. Thank you for telling us. I'm happy. That's a true story.
Thanks for leaving out all the jokes. But it went so well all the way home, I couldn't stop talking about it with my Uber driver. Seriously. And we had just as much fun backstage, though things got tense when I accidentally walked into the Jonas Brothers dressing room 5 times. But it was nothing like the critics predicted. They expected me, Mr. Evil Fox News, to attack Jimmy Fallon, and they were mad when I didn't. But I went on the show for the same reason I started this show. Late night needs more fun. I was a gracious guest to a nice guy, and if you expected me to tear into Jimmy, then you're as clueless and boring as Stephen Colbert interviewing Kamala Harris. It took guts for Fallon to have me on the show, not only because he risked criticism from the left, but it exposed his audience to his handsome, witty, muscular competition. Talk about this coincidence. Jimmy Fallon's contract has just been renewed by NBC through 2028. You see that, Colbert? You should have had me on. And there's still time, Mr. Kimmel. I'll even bring the tissues. Tom, you've done these shows before. You know, the crowd was very Jonas Brother friendly. A lot of screaming women. It made me a little nervous that I had to tone down my energy. I didn't want them to tear my clothes off.
But they did. I thought the audience enjoyed you. This was, I mean, to me, this was great to see. And it reminded me that I think you and Fallon have a similar energy in that the model for the late night host was always kind of detached and, sarcastic, and kind of above it all. But both you and Jimmy enjoy yourselves when you're doing the show.
Yeah.
Like, you have a good time. You're always laughing at your guests. He's always enjoying his guests. So I thought it went great, and I was just overjoyed to see it. And my favorite part was, can you imagine if, like, in 1968, if Gutfeld's mother was told she was going to be on The Tonight Show in 2025.
Yeah. That's so true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a very nice thought, Tom. CJ, any criticism, constructive criticism for me? Do you wish I would have politically attacked Fallon?
No, my only question is actually, you were talking about my supposed bromances. We got to talk about you and Jimmy Fallon's now, right?
Yeah.
But I think in terms of, the culture war, I can think for the first time ever, we can definitively say as conservatives, we're winning that battle. You going on The Tonight Show, Sydney Sweeney being the face of a major fashion brand's advertising campaign, and them not just standing beside it, but doubling down on it instead of saying, oh, yeah, we should have put a 300-pound gender-fluid black woman as the face of our Gene campaign. It goes to show we are finally winning this important battle. Andrew Breitbart was completely on point when he said that culture is downstream from politics. We're winning the cultural battle, and the more that we do that, the more young people are going to come to our side, and we'll just keep on winning, and thank God for it.
All right.
Wow.
Jimmy gave me a big bag of stuff. Would you like any? There's all these, like, Jimmy Fallon shirts.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I think he did this on purpose.
Yeah.
It keeps going, by the way. That's in case you're upside down. Then I got, oh, look at this. This is nice. This is a Fallon sweatshirt, for one of those slumber parties that you always throw, Kat. But my favorite part of this, there's like 20 things in here. all of these. He wrote a bunch of children's books. Oh. Look at this. This is 5 more sleeps till Christmas, 5 more sleeps till Halloween. I'm sensing a trend here. But he wrote, like, he's got 10 children's books, but not an actual book.
They used to read these to Joe Biden in the Oval.
Yeah, here's my favorite one, Con Polo. He wrote this with Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce that.
It's a bilingual playtime adventure.
It sounds like you might benefit from it.
So what do you think? You want any of this stuff? What do you think of this stuff overall?
Well, I told you last night you did a great job. I can tell you again. You did a great job, Greg.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And I do think it was a positive thing for the culture.
Yeah.
The fact that the two of you sat down and you didn't talk about politics at all.
Yeah.
You sat there, you had a conversation. I do want to know, did you rehearse the run and jump hug? Or was that an impromptu?
That was impromptu.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. When they said you got to go stand up, and I go, this is the first time I think I've ever done a show where I walk on, and I go, I'm going to talk about us being wrestling. Maybe if I come in and I attack him like that, that will give me a segue into the wrestling story by saying, ooh, that brings back memories.
Got it. Yeah, you had
Always
like a little jump. You kicked your little feet up.
Oh, the jump up was, I thought, because I was me going like, oh, you know.
Yeah,
the lady
you felt
thing.
cute.
Yeah.
So did you put any thought into it? Like, what if he had dropped you?
Yeah.
That would have been awkward.
You know, that's a good point. I didn't think of that.
But this was a lot of people's first exposure to you as a human being, right?
And that's second.
You know what rather than just the guy who, the headlines that people probably read of Gutfeld said this thing and they see the headline, you were just a guy just being a dude talking to another dude.
Yeah.
So I think, we don't really see a lot of that at all with two people who are on the opposing side.
Yeah, and I don't even see him politically. And I think that was one of the issues with Fallon, was that he never enlisted in the culture war. He was drafted.
Yeah.
You know, the moment that he, made the mistake of humanizing Trump, he was forced to be on the other side and disown it. And then he just had it with that crap.
Well, it was totally real, which is why it was so good. And both of you brought something real to it, and it was a real conversation. And I was really glad that you took the opportunity to go on take your bandwagon on the road about the importance of being fired multiple times in your life. I think you should take that to high schools and maybe some middle schools.
It is the most important thing. It's like everybody sees being fired as like a death. But like a week later, you're like, oh my God, thank you. You always are better after you get fired, unless it's from Fox. I'm kidding, I think.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.